Hey everyone, today I've got something a bit different for you. So for the new set that's coming out in Japan, Full Metal Wall, Pokemon have revealed a new Slowbro card. Now, I know what you're thinking if you haven't already read the title. What's so special about a Slowbro? I don't think Slowbro has ever been used in competitive decks. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I know Slowking has, but I don't think Slowbro has ever been a good card. But we just might have a competitive Slowbro card. First of all, it's a holo card. I don't actually think we've received a holo Slowbro card since the Dark Slowbro that came out in Team Rocket set 20 years ago. But I find that pretty neat. So it's got 120 HP, which is pretty standard for a stage 1 Pokemon these days. For 1 water energy, you've got Yawn. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, so they are straight asleep and it's not a flip effect. So, not bad. 50-50 chance if your opponent's going to wake up for the next turn. Could be used for a nice little bit of stall. But now we're going to get into its second attack, which is what the video is all about. For Water Colorless, Brilliant Wager. It does 100 times damage. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each heads. If all of them are tails, you lose the game. That is incredible. This is one of the most fun effects I've heard of the whole time I've been playing the Pokemon TCG. If you just get 1 heads, that's already 100 damage. A 3 energy attack cost to do 100 damage, it's okay. But if you get 2 heads, then you're KOing most Pokemon, including GX cards. And if you get 3 heads, you're KOing absolutely anything, including the new Magikarp and Wailord GX. However, this does all come at a cost. If you get 3 tails in a row, you lose the game. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 prize remaining. It doesn't matter if your opponent's got all 6 prizes remaining. You will lose the game. I guess that's why it's called a Brilliant Wager. The odds of getting 3 heads or 3 tails though is 1 in 8. So you've got a 1 in 8 chance of doing 300 damage or a 1 in 8 chance of losing the game. I like those odds. You've got a 50-50 chance of hitting 2 heads or 2 tails, and you've got a 7 out of 8 chance of hitting just 1 heads or 1 tails. So according to odds, it's not too unlikely for you to just lose the game or even do 300 damage with 3 heads or 3 tails, but it can technically happen once every 8 times. It can technically happen 8 times in a row. Imagine losing 8 games in a row. That would be awful luck. So what cards can be used with Slowbro? How can we make this Brilliant Wager even better? How can we ensure we can get this attack every turn? First of all, we use cards like Quagsire and Naganadel. Quagsire has an ability called Washout. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you may move a water energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active Pokemon. So that ability can be used with Naganadel. Its ability reads, once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So if you've got at least 2 Naganadels in play and at least 2 water energies in your discard pile, you can use Naganadel's ability to get those water energies onto them, and then use Quagsire's ability to move those energy onto the new Slowbro. And then you can attach a water energy from hand, which makes up the 3 energy. So how are we going to get these water energy cards into the discard? Well, we'd use cards like Ultra Ball, which allows you to discard 2 cards from your hand to get a Pokemon from your deck, or you'd use a supporter card called Sightseer. You may discard any number of cards from your hand, then draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If you can't draw any cards in this way, you can't play this card. So they both allow you to discard those water energies. And more importantly, Ultra Ball helps you set up by grabbing that Pokemon. Also, if you need a little bit of extra assistance, you can also use Aqua Patch. Attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched water Pokemon, so you can use that on Quagsire as well. Overall, the attack's energy cost has a lot of flexibility since all it costs is 1 water, and you can even use a double colorless energy with it. But what happens if you get all 3 tail flips and you just lose the game? There's a card called Victini from Guardians Rising. It's got an ability called Victory Star. Once during your turn, after you flip any coins for an attack, you may ignore all results of those coin flips and begin flipping those coins again. You can't use more than 1 Victory Star ability each turn. This ability right here will save your life. And also, if you've got that game deciding heads flip and you only get maybe 1 out of 3 heads and you really needed 2 out of 3, or if it's even a last ditch effort and you needed 3 out of 3 heads, you can use this ability and try again. It partners up with Slowbro so well, and you definitely need this card in the deck. Imagine your first attack of the game and you instantly lose because of 3 tails. Victini can prevent this from happening. However, there's the very improbable chance of you getting 3 tails again. So flipping 3 tails and then using Victory Star to flip again and then getting 3 tails, that would be incredibly unlucky, but a 1 in 64 chance. As for tool cards to use on Slowbro, there's probably only 2 that come to mind. You could either use bodybuilding dumbbells. This will give Slowbro 160 HP total, and it will be a little bit harder to knock out. However, it might be better to use a little bit more damage using a card called Choice Band. If attached to Slowbro, it will do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon GX or EX. This will come in super handy against Pokemon that have more than 200 HP like Zoroark GX and Golisopod GX, both very playable cards. But you could also use Shrine of Punishment instead as your choice of stadium. Shrine of Punishment puts 1 damage counter on each EX and GX Pokemon between turns. So if you don't have Choice Band available and you hit 2 heads, that Shrine of Punishment will deal the 10 extra damage you need. Overall, I love Slowbro. I absolutely love this card. Like, this card is just incredible. Imagine this scenario. You're in the finals of the World Championships. You've got Slowbro about to take the last 3 prizes of World Lord GX. You need 3 heads though to get it. You hit all 3 heads and win. But even better, you activate Victini's effect to reflip those 3 coins and you hit all 3 heads again for the BM. Then you do a Fortnite dance and walk out the venue. Or you just hit 3 tails and you've just lost the World Championships. It's a funny scenario nevertheless to imagine. Ooh, that would be great. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to give it a like, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing and maybe even check out my other videos. So I'm going to go and practice my coin flipping now. I'll see you next time. Bye!